Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today we're going on with the alphabet, but we gotta backtrack. Because apparently I'm not smarter than a fifth grader, probably not smarter than a kindergarten, and I don't know my alphabet. And I found palettes, two, which belong in the letter D. How I did that, I don't know. How do you miss? First off, these are the only palettes I have by these two brands. I have one palette from each brand and both just happen to fall in D. I find that weird. But then I thought, well, I'll just skip them because really, but then I thought, well, one of the palettes is, like a brand, like is still available from the brand. Now the other one is not, but both brands are still available. So I thought, let's just do it. That way, I get my thoughts together on the brand itself. And to be fair, I have played with one of the palettes a couple of times. None of them did I like. But then the other palette I've never even touched, which is odd there too, but hey, that's that. So the first palette we're going to play with is from Dominique Cosmetics, and that brand seems to be loved. But I never purchased anything from this brand. I've come close, but I never did. So then one time at Sephora, when there was a Christmas, they had like a little set and a little sample of their shadows with some glosses. And I thought, okay, let's get it. So this is what I have. I have the Dominique Cosmetics palette. It was a Christmas, I believe. I think it had something to do with sweater weather because, or at least that's one of the names in here. But I believe that was the name of the palette also. It maybe not, but I think. But I have this palette and I reviewed it and I thought, for someone that's putting something out there for people to try, there's not one shimmer shade, not one metallic. They're all mattes. Which, unless maybe that's why they're known, like their mattes are phenomenal, I thought doesn't seem like something that's going to draw somebody in. At least throw one something in. So for the eye look, y'all know I have to have a inner corner. So I did pull my highlighter into that. But the eye itself is all this. Now, when I'm done with this look and showing you, and I'm done filming, am I slapping something on my lid? You better believe it. And most likely it will be the Urban Decay Moon Dust Shadow, just so you know. But with that said, let's get started. What do I think of this palette? The packaging is cute. It looks like a sweater. It feels, there's texture to it. The inside's got a long, thin mirror in it. Could have left it out. And this is what the palette looks like. It is a basic neutral. I would say that it goes with winter, though. It's very wintry. I would give it that, which would make sense on when it was launched. But the shadows, I just don't know. Let's get started. Let's go into sweater weather first. And it is very, I don't know how to say it. Let's see. Let me think of the wording here I want to use. I want to use the best wording. It is, they're pigmented, but there was a lot of kick up. Now, please know this palette's old, okay? So my opinion is based off of a holiday launch, not her main collection. But I hear people rave about the palette, right? But I don't hear them after it's done. Like, I don't hear many people talk about the brand. Certain products, I think, like the eyebrow pencil, but that could be because it is a newer launch, I don't know. I don't really keep up with this brand, to be fair. Do I think she's gorgeous? Oh my God, yeah. She is freaking gorgeous. But it's just not a brand. I don't know. And the sad part is I'm going to bet you it's because there's not much drama associated with her. And that's why it's just like the brand, just never rang out to me. The palette itself, I don't like due to there not being a metallic shade in here, a shimmer shade. However, since getting the Moon Dust shadows, I found that more matte palettes I do like because I have those I can add with it. So as a main palette for like creating your base look, I do like it. But as an all-in-one palette, do I like it? No. For the price point, was it good? Yes. Can you still get it? I don't think so. But I don't know. But if you have any of this brand's palettes, please let me know. Please tell me, like, what palette is her best that I should try. Like, I don't know if there's like I see the one that really caught my attention. I won't lie. The one that really stood out to me that I was so going to buy and I didn't for one reason or another was, I think it was called the Berries and Cream. I think that's the one that I was like, okay, I'm going to give this brand a try. But it must have launched when something else launched, and it was a brand that I already knew that I liked the formula or something, and I kind of had to pick and choose, as we all do, and I let it go. And I don't think that that one is available anymore, to be fair. Let's go into Messy Bun. But I will say these shadows are pigmented, but very blendable. And they're not patchy. Like, I give it... If her mattes are like this, then I give them to her. She's got a good matte formula. A good, easy matte formula to work with. It is a little bit on the softer side, as far as like in the palette. And almost like a... Like, especially this one and this one. And even this one. These are a little bit different. These three in the middle. But three of these very much feel like a cream to powder. Now, whether that is what it is, I have no idea. But it's just what the feeling I get out of them. But, you know, that's just, you know, my thoughts on it. But for a matte, they're not bad. They're easy to use, blendable, buildable, pigmented. The color story does go well together even. Like, I really wouldn't have thought that, but it does. I mean... Again, preference is what's kicking in here as far as like the fact that there's no metallic shades. And we all know that shimmery shades just draw my attention. And that's not always a good thing, because the worst of formulas could have the most prettiest shade and, you know, metallic shade. And I'm like, ooh, you know. So... But I will say, I was actually going to declutter this palette. I really was. And let me know if you have this palette too. But I was going to declutter it until at Christmas I bought the Urban Decay Moondust shadow that has the 4 Moondust shades in it. And it's it's kind of the same size as this. This one's a little thicker and this one's a little longer. The Moondust is thicker and this one is longer. But they're in nice packaging both to where they travel nicely together. And the shades in here kind of go nicely with the shades in here. You know? So I was like... So through the winter and stuff, when I was just, you know, messing around or playing around... I like to grab for this and then put those on. So it did make me stop and rethink. We're going to go into Chill, this one here, and I'm going to put it on the lower lash line. It did make me stop and think, like, okay, I don't think I am going to declutter this after all, because of that reason. And I already have it. Now, if I didn't already have this, like, I'm not going to go out and buy it just for that fact. But because I already had it, I thought the two did pair well together. So, and these are mattes that are easy to work with. They're cool toned, which is what I'm into right now. And I can just, it's neither here nor there if something happened to it. And I am so confused, y'all. You gotta tell me this too. So for foundation today, for concealer, I'm wearing my Natasha Denona. And I set everything with my Huda Beauty loose powder and pound cake. But for concealer, that. For foundation, this. It is my It Cosmetics in Medium Neutral 31. And look, you all, I am out. Like, it's empty, okay? Now, I do have it in 22, but that is my lightest shade. dead of winter type shade, right? And this one, though, is now in and into summer, but I went on Sephora and it is, looks like it's being phased out. I don't know what to do. This is my favorite foundation of all time. And I'm so scared that that is what's happening. And I don't, but now Ulta does still have it, which I've noticed. Here, let me just put this back here. Ulta still has it, so I am going to run and buy 2 of those because they're available at my Ulta. So I'm going to run and buy 2. We're going to take the shade Cuddle right here and we'll place it all over the lid in that shade color. So I have a backup because it is just so easy to use. Now, I do like the It Cosmetics CC Illumination, I believe is what it's called. Wherever it's at. I don't even know where it's at right now. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. It's the CC... Yeah, Illumination. Or yeah. And then the CC Nude Glow. Those 2 are I like those 2. But I like that one. Yeah, I like that one better than them even. I would have to say. But those 2 I like a lot too. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Because I thought everybody kind of didn't mind that foundation. But now I'm confused on... I guess it wasn't as good as I thought, because if they're phasing it out, it must not be doing good. I will say these mattes really do look nice on my eye. Like this. Like, I'm intrigued with it. I have the Tarte Cream Shadow on the, the Tarte Fake Away Cream Eyeliner on the waterline. Like, I do really like the way this look turns out. As is, even without me adding anything. For the highlighter today, I used the Pat McGrath Lunar Allure for my cheeks. So I went ahead and used it also for the inner corner to make it all come together. So I'm going to put that in my inner corner. And again, this ain't something I mind to do. You know, when I'm here with all my makeup. Now, if I'm traveling, I do tend to like to... I would assume I would like to have everything all in one. I really don't know. I don't travel. Come on now. Get real. We're going to take Fuzzy. And I want to run it along the top here to sort of blend all this. Make it make sense, I guess, in a way. Also, I just want to see what that shade was. That's why it's a very soft. I was thinking, the reason why I had used it on this eye, it really was because I was thinking I could use that for inner corner. And I probably could, but I didn't think I'd like it because, you know, I like a metallic shade. At least for my inner corner. Like, somebody's got to give me something here. So then the only shade I didn't use in this palette today was Toasty, the brown shade right here. But overall, I kind of didn't mind this look, to be fair. I think it turned out really good. For bronzer and blush, I am using the Pat McGrath again. The bronzer is in... That's Lunar Allure. That's the highlighter. What did I use? Hold, please. Oh, this is the blush I used. It's like a berry, Love Struck. Thought I went with Sweater Weather. And then for bronzer, Nude Honey. I thought that is what I used. So, and I've really been loving Love Struck. That berry shade, I don't know what it is. Like, I've been peach and berry. Like, I have found a lot of berries, purplish colors that I've loved. And then for peaches, I only have a select few. So I am trying to work on getting more of those that I like. But berry, I'm really liking that. And it's really not the time for me to like it, but here we are. I am usually, behind when it comes to stuff. You know what I mean? So is it surprising? Not really. I'm kind of usually, 2 steps behind on everything. So why wouldn't I be 2 months, 3 months behind when it comes to blushes? So there's that. But I do really like berry, and I'm trying to find like more peaches, and there's a lot of corals. I noticed that I like. I don't have orange either, but peach is what I'm going for since the Pantone color. That's what really got me looking, and there's a couple that I really do like a lot that I find interesting. So I'm going to use this Armani Beauty mascara in, I have no idea what. Or I'm sorry, it's not Armani, it's Valentino Beauty. What's that say? Ultra. I don't know. This mascara here is a sample. We're going to use it on the top lashes. I will say it's black. It's not bad again. Do I think it's worth the price tag? Probably not. But I would say, it's not a bad mascara. But it's not my YSL or my Gucci. I had a glitch there. Okay. Okay. See, it is a pretty mascara. But I'm sure the price tag on this is quite hefty. So I don't think it'd be worth the price tag, so to say, but I do think it is pretty. And of course this eye always looks better than this one, so there's that. I will say the whole look today came out really pretty. Very subtle, everyday, soft. I don't know. It's nothing like overwhelming, but at the same time, it's not bad. So I think that maybe I do need to give this. I was getting, I really have my head set that I was going to say that skip this brand, but I don't know because I have to give the mats credit. They're good. We're going to use the Lancome for the bottom lashes. And just because the color story's not mine, I got to put that off to the side because, it could be just somebody. But what I will say is that the berries and cream was the closest thing to a palette that I thought I might like to try. So maybe I just need to keep my eyes open for, if they launch something that's interesting to me. And then just do it is what I need to do. But at the same time, all this time this brand has been in business, right? And I've obviously haven't missed anything too extraordinary. So it's like, maybe I'm okay with not trying it, I think I have enough brands I can fall back on at the same time. So I'm kind of like teeter-totter in here, Because to me, I expect a lot from I'll be honest, I do expect a lot from an influencer brand. As in, if you were a makeup artist and an influencer. Because you should know. You have been in the industry, you have used, you're a makeup artist, so you know how makeup's supposed to work. So it's like, if you can create something that is easy for every day, like somebody like myself who has no background, no knowledge, and set it up in a palette that's easy to use, that is just gonna, work, last all day, then that's great. Then I'm with you. Whereas other brands that are just creating to create makeup for the sake of it, I don't expect that much from them. Now, if it's got a hefty price point, I expect, they better give me something. Like, they better give me good quality, good packaging, the whole 9 yards, which is to be expected, I have this one eyelash that hangs completely down. I don't know why or when that even started, but it started, and it drives me insane. I just want to cut it off. I'm not. That's ludicrous, I know, as I'm sitting here trying to grow out my eyelashes, but I would like to, because it drives me insane. This one lone eyelash right here in the corner hangs down. It'll get caught up into these eyelashes. I just don't get it. Alright, well, that is it, y'all. That's it for this video. So we had to backtrack back to D. I have another D to do, and then we will go on to, I think we're on to J, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K. KVD. I think I do have a KVD palette. I do, Lolita. But you know what? Like my Jaclyn Hill mascara, yeah. No, like my Jaclyn Hill highlighter, that palette has disappeared somewhere. And I do need to find that palette. But we may have to skip it and go back again. I don't know. I will look for it and search for it, though. Like I said, I'm going through all this stuff because I think it's time to maybe move. I know. I really don't want to. It's more of I have to, not want. So with that said, it's like, well, I might, like, it's not anytime soon, though. But, like, I might want to get my collection together and in order. It's sort of like clothes and shoes. I've got so much. It's just like, okay, it's time to get rid of some stuff. Because it's just not me anymore. I much prefer a t-shirt or a nice shirt. And give me a pair of jeans. Give me a pair of sweatpants. For real, y'all. Seriously. Khakis or black pants. Like in the winter, spring type thing, fall. Summer, give me blue jean capri shorts. Stuff like that. A pair of jeans and a t-shirt. Like, that's just where I'm at now. A pair of tennis shoes and I'm good. Forget the dresses, forget the heels, forget all that. Like, I'm too old for that. And not that I'm like, it's not that I'm too old, it's that I'm not in that phase anymore. You know what I mean? I may go back to it. You never know. Like, once I'm done chasing after my children and grandchildren, maybe I'll go back to heels. I don't think I'll ever go back to the heel, like high heels. Maybe like a kitten heel or a, not a stiletto, let's put it like that. Nothing thin and, but a block heel, something like that. Because, come on, I am getting older and clumsier. And I can trip over my own 2 feet. And my ankles, they can't afford to go down. They just can't. Okay? I can't afford to go down. I am so scared I'm going to go down and I ain't getting back up. So, there's that. But anyway, yeah, this is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it helped in some way. At least it gives you a little bit of knowledge on the Dominique Cosmetics. It's not giving you much. All I can talk on is A, that palette, and B, the bats, because that's all they gave me. So, do I like it? Yeah, it's cute. Is it my favorite? It's not even my favorite matte. So, honestly, I don't know if I would go to that brand, because I really do like Lunar Beauty's mattes, and I like Los Angeles mattes. And Lord forbid, I love JSC mattes. So there's that too. So do I need another brand? Probably not. Will I? I don't know. You never know with me. I very well could, though. I won't lie. I very well could. But that is all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I do upload every day but Sunday unless there's a new launch. Or if I just want to film. And again, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I am not a makeup artist. I just buy makeup. Okay, that's it. So I will let you go, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.